are back with the Afterwatch, watching My Hero Academia, episode 54, Shiketsu High Lurking.
Wow.
I don't know.
That was amazing.
That was like, come on. That was good.
That was like Black Abyss.
That was almost like,
Yeah.
What?
Zool. Oh, see,
What?
even that one wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
You know?
Keep trying.
I can't.
Okay,
it was
next
just, that
time.
was a
Next time.
Next
one-time
time.
shot.
Either
It was
way, that's
good.
fine. It was good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Evan over there.
Yeah.
I'm
here.
Tim.
Yeah.
And I'm Joelle.
That's right. yeah. And we were talking about this episode. It's more the provisional license arc.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting picked on.
Who?
Yeah.
Everyone's picking on us.
Us
I feel
or
like we're
UA?
in UA.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we're in UA right now.
I really feel like at this point we should have picked powers. Then, if you're saying you're in UA,
I mean, I have a hat.
you have a hat.
I have a UA hat.
That's true.
Yes, I do.
But do you have a power?
I could.
What would your power be?
Oh, God.
On the spot?
That's on the spot.
Okay,
No,
maybe
we talked about this before.
Did
What-
we?
did we?
No,
Quirks?
No. We said what our favorite quirks were, but not what quirks we would take.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Oh, I don't
we?
think so.
I
What
thought
was
we
your
did.
quirk?
I thought we talked about either like time traveling,
Oh,
or
wow.
like teleporting, or like even Momo making items because we were talking about like
Oh my
totally
gosh, we
ripping
did do
the-
that.
Did
Totally,
we?
that was like season
Yeah.
1.
Shoot.
Oh my gosh. Hey, if you guys remember what episode that was,
Yeah.
let us know, because I want to go back and re-listen to that and figure out what power I have
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Oh, man.
Because I don't know.
And you would do
Remember, I
that
thought
by
we
writing
talked
into
about, like-
fictionalquestions@gmail.com.
Yes.
Right. And we need and then we also need reviews too.
Yeah, drop some reviews on the old podcast.
Oh, yeah,
At,
Apple Podcast, that helps.
Yeah, but no, really. This was like season 1.
I feel like it was a question about something else.
No,
though.
but we talked about like casino heists and like, dude.
Oh,
I
we
yeah.
did.
I'm
We
telling
did.
you.
Oh, it just
Oh
hit
my
me like
goodness.
ball lightning.
We
Yes.
totally like tried to
Holy
synchronize our
cow.
powers.
What
so
was
we
my
would-
power?
Wait, were we villains then if we were heisting a casino?
No, it's
No,
true.
but either way,
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
dude. See,
I was probably
It's season 1
telekinesis or
sometimes.
something.
That sounds like something you would
think
do.
so.
Right?
See?
Something
There
like
you
that.
go.
Yeah.
I would be something flashy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All right.
if you know,
man.
you please let us know.
Let us know which one it was.
Or we could just...
We can always look
No, I don't have
back,
time
but it's
for that.
more fun when you interact with us.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's true.
It is.
It is.
Someone else keeping the time on there.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Here we
provisional
go.
licensing exam is happening. It's the first test. It's a free-for-all. And we saw, like, UA was dodging all these balls that were getting thrown at them. Like, everyone was ganged up. Like,
So-
they all ran at UA
They
first.
fire off, and you see shoot style kick them all away right off the bat, right?
Well, he kicks one, and, like, you even see his boot, like, kind of hitch. Did you see how the boot works?
yeah, his spring loaded.
The
Yep.
spring-loaded
Yeah,
kick.
dude. We learned more about that in another episode. He
Right.
explains more how they work.
Yeah.
But they are dope.
Yeah. So anyway, but it kicks the one, but then the wind like knocks most of the other ones away.
Yeah.
And everyone else is kind of like Momo's made some like
Kinda
riot gear.
Yeah.
Like
no,
shields.
literally, they're
Yeah.
like
They
big
were
ass
like riot shields, huh?
like
Yeah. Even
Were they attached to her gauntlets?
No, they just had them like in 4 around her and Sue because it was her and Sue
that's
next
right.
to each other.
Oh, were
Yeah.
those made by Momo?
they had to have been.
They had to have been. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
They're huge though.
Yeah, they were monsters.
So she's working on something.
They're like the bulwark shields there.
yeah. But then we have a couple people from the other schools. One is Makabe, who has a stiffening.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
that's
guy
this-
stiffens, makes the balls kind of harder. And then the Toteki uses his boomerang to basically toss them underground.
Right.
So they get them hard enough to go underground, but they somehow have some kind of precise aim
Targeting,
where he
right?
can, go underground and come back up.
Yep.
So like Deku's like, I have no idea where
Yeah.
they're coming from. We don't know what to expect.
Right.
But then Jiro
Yeah.
jumps in, like plugs into her new like gauntlet
Yep.
things, and starts
She's like,
doing
let me take this.
what's it called?
Like,
Heartbeat
literally.
distortion.
Yes.
And start making this whole like ground shake thing, right?
Yeah, it was almost like a sonic boom.
Yeah, so it basically starts breaking up the ground in front of them and kind of throws the balls out of the ground and they go flying up, even though they're still coming for them. Ashido, Pinky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Protect the perv.
Yes. Manetta's done for.
with the
I know.
acid veil.
Acid veil, dude. And that was a really cool shield that she did.
But shouldn't that acid like leaked
Onto him? I know.
No,
Yeah.
no. Did you
That's true.
notice? She threw it in an arc up and across.
I know,
So
but
there was no
Okay.
drippage.
Yeah,
know.
well, I guess
fast enough that it didn't leave any. Okay.
She's good at her job.
I guess
is.
she knows her quirk.
And remember, he
Knows her quirk.
makes
Yep.
a comment. He goes, dude, you have more than just attack.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Tokiyami doing Black Abyss.
Dude.
That's a cooler name.
That
It's
is
easier to say.
I love how Deku totally just
Dude,
like, dang.
Deku's such a fanboy no
He
matter
is,
what.
in the middle of like getting attacked.
Right?
He's like,
yeah! And it even looks cooler. It's
I
like
know.
he's mastered putting it on.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool.
But then what's crazy is then the ball starts shooting back at the other people, and
Yep.
that one girl, what's her name, Nakagami, like telescopes in like a turtle.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. That was so
was insane.
weird.
It
Ugh.
looks kind of creepy,
So-
actually.
yeah.
They
And they even
say
say that. They're like, her quirk is telescopic.
Yeah.
And it's gross to watch.
yeah, exactly.
She's
So
got,
at
like,
this
half her
point,
body.
Miss Joke is up there talking some smack
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
to Eraserhead Aizawa up there, and she's talking about, when you talk about people like that, when you look down on others like that, you're showing your weaknesses.
Right.
Is that true, or is she just kind of like smarting a little bit from?
I think she's trying to take some jabs at him after what he was saying.
Well,
Right.
he basically stood up. He's like, I don't have to do anything. These people are good enough
Yep.
that they can take the heat.
Right.
yeah.
And then
So
she's,
she's like, "Oh,
no,
you're
they
being
can't.
you're trying to be so cocky."
Yeah, no, they can't. But then they do,
Yeah.
and then she has to eat her words. So she's kind of mad a
She
little
eats
bit.
crow a few times.
I think when she was also saying that is because then that's when her student did the whole.
Oh, well, Shindo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when
So in a way, I think that's kind of alluding to what her student is about to do.
about
Yeah.
to do, which
Yes.
he does. What do
Yeah.
they call it? It's like tremoring Earth. It's
Yep.
basically
Yeah.
vibrating
It's a huge
everything.
earthquake. Just
Yeah,
big,
yeah.
big earthquake.
Yeah. And like throws everyone everywhere. Like people just
Anyone,
go
yeah.
flying.
Right.
Their whole group gets like dispersed.
They get
Yep.
split up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, and
yeah.
he makes the comment, he's like, dude, we can't take them. Their defense is too solid.
Yep.
They know how to work together.
Yep.
He was like, we have to split them up.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's why
Yep.
he's like, oh, you have ultimate powers?
Yeah.
So do we. Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
And that's the guy who was out there like
Trying to
"I
shake
hope to
Power
learn."
Ghost.
I can't wait
yeah.
to learn from you.
Yeah. So he's actually
yeah.
pretty high powered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he's able to take down, you see Todoroki like far away, like, oh, someone must have an earthquake quirk
Yeah.
or
I mean,
something,
yeah.
because he sees there's a whole mountain like
right,
coming down.
He's like, what was that?
I know.
Well, we also got to remember that these guys are second years.
Yeah,
Yes, so
They're-
they've
they
already-
should be stronger
Yeah.
than UA.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because they're going up against first year, so
Yep.
they technically should have way
More
more,
time,
experience, more
training,
training,
yep.
more everything. UA should be struggling, and
Right.
them showing that they're not struggling and that they were able to defend them off no problem.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think, rubbed
kinda
them the
hurts.
wrong way.
Of
And I
course.
think that's where Little Miss Joke is kind of like all bitter.
Oh,
Betty.
yep.
She's a little bitter.
Yeah.
But right now, we go to some other randos out there in the city place.
This is random. Yep.
They're
Hey,
all
random.
random.
The red
Rando
shirts.
number 2, the red
Yeah.
shirts. oh, dude.
Yeah, because they have their balls and they get sucked up into the whirlwind
Right.
of
What is
Yorashi,
this?
right? He's up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
M. Bison.
Yeah. Like literally M. Bison.
M. Bison.
He
It's
so
totally
good.
is.
For sure.
Yeah, and so he basically whirlwinds all their balls up, and then they're all, "What is he gonna do with
And then
them?
he
What do
throws-
they
Right.
think he's
I
gonna
know.
do?"
Right.
I know. Hello.
And he just rains them back down on them, and basically
Yep.
takes
Psycho
out
Smash.
120 people,
Yeah.
all at once, and all of a sudden the guy,
You ready? I'm
Yeah.
awake now. what the hell?
the
Yeah, because he
mirror,
was
the
doing like
announcer-
nobody's passed yet. Can someone just pass now?
Someone
That's
finally
true.
passed.
He was
Whoa,
for a long
100
time.
yeah.
He was like, could one or two people just?
I know.
Right.
I really just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But notice the whole time he's like, hey, I want to join in on the fun with you guys. Let me play too.
I
He's
know.
all like talking
Super
weird
well-
when he's
yeah.
just dropping these bombs
Yep.
on him.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
Well,
he's like, oh,
showing
this is
him
so much
their
fun.
Yeah.
passion and everything
Yeah.
else. That's what he's talking about.
I don't know what
Ida,
kind of
man.
passion you're talking
he's
about.
a weirdo.
man.
Total Ida weirdo side right there.
Super creepy.
Right? Like put those two together and they'd have the weirdest conversation.
It would be.
True.
It would.
That would be.
They'd be bowing to each other all day.
They
Oh,
would.
you're awesome. Oh,
And then
you're awesome.
cracking their heads.
Right?
That-
Chops.
Oh man.
Chops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
what they
so
would be.
good. That's so good. But now we get Deku, and he's actually kind of excited about this
Right,
because
he's
he starts
getting
thinking
pumped.
about it, like, oh,
Okay.
because this is actually going to be a little harder than I expected.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he expected, but he's kind of juiced. He's like smiling. But he should have been paying attention
Yep.
because all of a sudden someone cartwheels in and knocks one of his
Yep.
targets.
Yep.
Well, remember he says she just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
popped in.
Yep.
Popped in.
And just tapped.
Yeah, and cartwheels over him.
Yeah.
And he has to like regroup and like what the heck? And it's
Yeah.
that Cammy girl.
Yep.
And also, and he comes around
and she's
and
spicy.
She is very spicy.
She's got like that Catwoman
She's got
cat
some
suit
sass. She got
going
some
on,
sass.
and she's
yeah,
got
what is
some
the
sass.
deal?
Yeah.
Catwoman suit, but then she's got the hat, like the military
Well,
hat.
so they mention that their school
Has that,
they all wear their hats.
Yep.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
a
Symbol,
symbol
yeah.
of their school.
The Shiketsu.
So they
Yep.
all wear their Shiketsu hats.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's why she's wearing that hat.
yeah.
But the
So
rest
then-
of her outfit, I can't speak to.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
She's a little interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, but she thinks Deku couldn't be cooler.
Yeah, she wants to know everything about him.
Yeah, well, we get
Wow,
there.
she's
We'll get there.
all these girls that always run to Deku seem like
Right?
they're just infatuated with him all
well,
the time.
He's kind of cool.
He is kind of like, gonna
mean,
be the
he-
greatest hero ever. you know?
But
Yeah,
here's
but
the
maybe
thing.
not after you've learned what he does on the side
Well,
every
he
day.
might not show all the confidence.
Yeah.
But he proves time and again that he's really
True.
good and he really tries really hard.
Right.
And he's got a great heart.
Yeah.
And so that's, I think, where these
that's
people
what's
see.
drawing
They're
all
like,
these girls
it's
to
a-
him.
Yeah, it's like, this is the good guy. This is the one my parents told me about.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Not the good guys always finish last type of thing.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe
think
not.
so. Not in his case.
Not in this case. But Uraka's over there. She's kind of shaking up a little bit. She's
Right.
kind of sneaking around, sneaker gravity.
Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sneak your gravities.
I know.
So
Yeah,
great.
yeah. But the problem with Cammy is that Deku's trying to get a beat on her, and she keeps disappearing.
Yep.
Right?
What's the deal? Like every time he like turns around, she's gone.
Yep.
And she even says that it's not my quirk. I just know how to like kind of disappear and move in and out.
Right?
Like
She said I can hold my breath
yeah.
and then
Making myself
Make
blind
myself-
or
make-
make opponents
make you
blind,
blind
and deaf
to where I am.
Presence.
Yeah.
And that kind of creeps me out because like
what kind
know.
of training is going on at that school?
I
man?
yeah,
know.
it is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, she jumps on him, like holds him down. Like,
know.
why
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want to be a hero? I don't want to know all about
Right?
you.
And
What
she's
is your
all
deepest
up on
desire?
it.
She gets very
she's-
creepy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what scares you?
Yeah.
Right? Creepy.
Yeah.
He's held down and he actually powers up and swings his arm.
Yeah.
And tosses her back.
Toss her
and
back.
then she throws a ball at him super fast.
Yep.
And
But he gets
dodges
away.
it
He
because
dodges.
he's using his shoot style now, and she's like, "Whoa, you're fast! What's going on?" Like, because she doesn't recognize this.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the ground starts breaking up between
Yeah.
them, separates them.
Other of her classmates show up, and they're like, "Oh, Cammy's trying to go in for it too. That's unlike her.
Yeah.
What's going on?" And so then he starts, kind of trying to dodge their stuff because they're all
That's true.
attacking him.
Yeah,
Cammy disappears. Suddenly, we see Uraraka show up,
Yep.
yeah.
and Uraraka's like, "Hey, up here!" And then
And
she
then
falls.
she falls.
Yeah.
Well, the ledge gets taken out, so she
Right.
starts falling.
Right.
And he jumps for her because he's like, I need to save her because I didn't save,
Bakugo
and all that kind of
Bakugo,
stuff.
that
He starts
all
going
might
over
do.
his
Oh,
guilt
yeah.
in his
Goes all in
head.
his head.
all his
I
he
have to
feels like
always
he's
be the
failed.
hero.
Yep. Like he's always
Yeah.
So he
failed.
grabs her and he starts just running with
Yep.
her. And it's like kind of a weird like moment where he's like just running and finally they kind of get away and the other people can't find, where
Right, he
they
gets to a
went.
good hiding spot.
Yeah. 30 people have passed at this point,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so Deku's hiding there with Uraraka.
But he notices. Oh,
Well,
Well,
so
Yeah.
she's got this creepy little smiley look
I
on her
know.
face, and she starts reaching towards him with a ball,
yeah, like to target.
like to target him.
And
I'm
he
like,
slaps
dang,
it away.
sabotage.
The first giveaway is suddenly she's wearing her helmet. She
Uh,
lost her helmet in the earthquake.
Did she?
She did.
Oh.
When she goes into sneak mode, she
Oh,
has no helmet
interesting.
on.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay.
Yes.
Good.
That was the first
But would
catch
he
where
have
I was
known
like,
that?
I don't think
But
that's
would
her.
he have known that?
He wouldn't have.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we,
But
the,
either way,
we the
yeah.
watchers,
The
would have known
watchers do.
something.
But
Okay.
he also says that she would have known how to use her power better. Even though
Yep.
he did see her like floating, not falling.
Yeah.
She was more floating. So she was using power, but would have known how to use power better. So does this person actually have the similar power? She was
Yeah.
like, he was a little confused, but he didn't think it was her. And
Well,
then
he straight up says Uraraka wouldn't have fallen. Uraraka would have known how to get out of that situation. I wouldn't have had to save her.
Yep.
yeah, and then all of a sudden melting.
And he said, "You must have some sort of shape shifting ability."
yeah.
And then that's when the melting starts.
Yep.
Yeah. And you see Cammy's face like kind of
Ugh.
poke out of
Yep.
like all the melting as
And
it
she's
kind of
like,
forms like a
"Ooh,
body.
You really are a hero. You saved me."
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
And she just says all that stuff. So she's starting to Jones on him.
Uh-huh.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
And that's when it
then-
gets even weirder.
Well, yes.
because she kind of attacks him, and Sero comes in and blocks the attack.
Well, now, let's not get too hasty. Let's not forget the fact that she attacks him buck naked. And he's like, whoa, what is going on? He freaks out. That throws him off.
But then Sarah's totally like, let me get in on this action.
Dude, he's like, what is this enviable situation you find yourself in?
That is the best. That was amazing line.
So
that was amazing line. Envious situation.
Right?
Yeah, and then Cammy basically leaves because she's like, oh, there's too many people here now. I'm going to take off.
Go.
And then Sarah's ready to like go after her.
I'm gonna go get her.
He's like, come on, she doesn't even have her outfit.
Don't
so
do it.
What's going
It's
on?
not
She doesn't have her
worth it.
targets.
Yeah.
We need to concentrate on beating this test.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he goes on to explain how the situation happened and how he was
You two are you, right?
Uraraka,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then he's like, wait, was Uraraka naked too? Did you have her naked? Was she naked as Uraraka? He's like, that's what you got out of this?
You're missing the point.
You're missing the point, man.
Oh my god.
So good.
No, she had her costume on. That's what you're concerned with.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can we take a moment to recognize that Ciro's helmet is a tape dispenser?
Yeah,
like the sharp chains.
No, that's amazing. I think
it's
that's
so
like,
great.
Great way that they.
It is the coolest little
that they
setup.
designed
I was
that.
watching it and
That was
I was like,
amazing.
what? And like it popped open when
Yeah.
I like freaked out. Like, oh my god, what? She was naked? I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
dude.
It's pretty crazy.
It's so great.
Anyway, so they're a trio for now, but they got to get some points. And that's kind of where it ends with them when Cammy is like basically taken off.
Yeah.
And
And
then we
by
cut
then,
to Totoro.
54 people have passed by then. I thought.
Right.
at that
I
think
point,
so, yeah.
53, and
then 54 right
Todoroki
after,
is basically hiding over there. He's in some industrial kind of area.
Right.
And 230 have failed at this point, though.
Yep.
A lot of them from that one whirlwind attack.
Yep.
He gets ambushed, though, by this
Group of
Ninja.
ninjas.
I know, what is it, like Naruto?
What school was that?
I know.
Naruto?
Shijin?
Greenleaf Village? I'm just
Yeah.
Dude.
No.
But he does say something kind of cocky. He's like, now I don't have to find any opponents.
Right.
Oh, I know. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, all right.
But the main guy has this kind of quirk that he throws like nails and bolts and stuff, but he can make them bigger. It's like
grow.
so he throws
He
small
manipulates
things.
how big they are,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, and then he can change their size. So they start hitting him or hitting by him, and they're huge.
Yeah.
So he's kind of blocking with his ice, all these nails and screws and stuff. And they think that his pride, that cockiness, is going to be his downfall because it's
Right.
just one of him versus all of
like,
them.
yeah.
Right.
And that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another kind of cliffhanger.
More to come on this.
Oh, yeah.
So we know Todoroki.
We know.
He's
Todoroki.
He's Todoroki.
I know, but
He's
everything
gonna-
else happening too at the same time.
The next episode has a really cool.
Do you think
stuff
Sarah
going on.
has a thing for Uraka, or is he just like?
I think it's
I think
for all
he's just
girls.
down for girls, man.
I mean, because look, she wanted to be in that
Oh,
situation
right,
with this
that's true.
naked
That-
Cammy
yeah.
anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We could actually reference this in a future episode.
Okay.
We'll reference
we'll
back
come
to that.
back to it.
Yeah.
I will say Black Abyss is a cooler name. I agree with Deku. It is. I love that he calls it out. Yorashi is pretty cool. He is very M. Bison. I don't know what the deal is with that. Do we have any other references to Street Fighter? I don't think so.
Other than Cammy and M. Bison.
Yep.
Well, that's true. She
and
doesn't
their
look like
school.
Cammy, though.
Their school.
And their school. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Starts
Starts
with
with
an
an S.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we can't really talk too much more about Cammy.
No.
Because the whole fact of how it's just kind of weird that she knows a lot about them. She knows a lot about Deku and
She's
Uraraka,
super
it
skilled.
seems. They even bring it up, though. They're like, she must have seen them at the sports festival and knew they were
Like
friends.
really knew them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how would they know that? Like all of a sudden.
Well,
Yeah.
they do say, well, you guys were on the same team during the...
So you would associate them
during
automatically.
the tag battle
So that's
or whatever.
interesting.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing, though.
It is
Yeah.
odd to know that.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
We want to cover Inasa.
Yeah,
Yorashi
Inasa.
really quick.
And Bison?
Yeah. Let's
Yep.
do it.
Let's go over Bison.
At least it's power,
So,
his quirk.
Bison's quirk is whirlwind.
Yes, it is. We saw that.
Like, literally a
Yes.
tornado.
Like pulls a tornado. He's strong, right?
But what I like about it is it seems like it's precise.
So he can freely manipulate the air around him over a very wide area. He can create incredible gusts of wind, has incredibly fine control over them, being able to delicately handle people while clearing away rubble using various different types of wind.
Nice.
He also has the ability to use whirlwinds for offensive purposes. He can attack his enemies and blow them away with gusts of powerful wind that are strong enough to break apart solid ice.
Oh,
So
wow.
I don't know if maybe they're referencing to maybe there's a fight that's going to come in the future.
I don't know.
And then he can also use it to travel, mobility.
Oh yeah, like fly. We see them kind of hovering,
Yeah, like Superman, kind of.
Yeah,
sort of.
it's pretty cool.
Right?
What's his stats? With power level?
So his power level is A.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. His speed is A minus.
Huh.
Which
Okay.
is, okay.
He's
I guess
getting there.
you're only as fast
Yeah.
as the wind.
I mean, A minus
not.
is still an A.
Still good, yeah.
Right. His technique is A plus.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great. But his intelligence is a D minus.
Well,
Well, how
I
many
mean-
times have he smashed his head into? I wonder how
we
many
find that and
concussions he's
just
had.
listen to him talk, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And then his volume is S class.
wow,
Volume,
Because he's so loud when he talks.
like Ida.
is it his volume of
He, like,
being
he's
loud?
like, yeah,
Is that what you
yeah,
think? That's
yeah.
his. Oh wow.
It's his verbal ability. He's so freaking loud.
Okay.
He yells at everything.
All right.
His Yorashi translates basically to night storm, where Inasa refers to strong winds that occur during a typhoon. So winds,
Tornado.
storms.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes
Alright.
sense. Yeah,
Twister.
there's always some kind of like reference in there.
Yeah.
I love
Toe
it.
to the
I love
quirk,
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
good.
We also got a question from a listener.
Oh, hey.
Cool.
Yeah, Jr.
Ask away, JR.
Okay.
Hello,
yeah.
JR.
All right. So it has to do with superheroes. So they've been around for or the quirks have been around in this world for like 175 to 400 years or so, right?
Okay.
So why is it that technology, if this is the future, why is technology not...
Like super advanced, like
why don't the
Starfleet
civilizations have like technological advances or anything futuristic, basically?
So I guess my first question would be: are we considered in present day?
I think it actually
So
is present day
supposed to
because
be
you see
kinda
flip
like
phones and stuff.
2010,
That's true.
Yeah.
2015,
They're like
maybe somewhere
smartphones.
around there. There's definitely smartphones.
There are
'Cause Everyone
smartphones.
has a smartphone, cell phone.
Yeah,
Right.
except for some of them have flip phones.
Yeah, but flip phone seems to be like the thing in anime.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh,
always
that's
have flip
true.
phones.
Right.
Even
Okay.
if it's a smartphone, they always have flip phones.
Okay,
That's their thing.
gotcha. Well, but there are futuristic stuff. We see them fighting robots. There are,
Yeah. And there's
Lots of people-
Island.
yeah,
that
fortified
is
cities
like
and stuff.
The technological center of the world.
And when when we saw that stuff, there's definitely things in there that aren't
Right.
in our current world.
Yes. Yeah.
it could be that whenever quirks came to be and became a situation where it was like heroes and villains and things like that, the focus of technology changed from advancing civilization to advancing the tools needed to protect us and advancing
sure.
the tools
Right.
for
I think
heroes
All
to
Might
protect
even
us.
said something like that in season 2 when he's talking to Deku about All for One and stuff, like how when the quirks showed up, like technological like advances stopped as far as that goes. Deku, I think, even says like if we had been going in that direction, we'd probably be doing space travel or something at this point.
Yeah.
But now every time we see scientists, they're working on things for quirks.
Right.
Support for quirks. We saw David Shield and stuff like that. That's
Oh, yeah.
probably what a lot of scientists are doing. Because
Right.
they're not working on things for cancer. Or if we have
'Cause-
Recovery Girl or something, they
Exactly.
don't need
True.
that.
Yeah.
True.
They're probably working on how to stop the next
Big
Shigaraki
uprising.
or
Yep.
something.
Yeah. That's true. Because
That
then
makes
your
sense.
your focus kind of shifts now
Yeah.
because of a
Yeah.
different type of threat.
Right.
That makes way more sense.
So, yeah, you're fortifying cities, you're making things. And there's going to be, incremental changes. Like we said, there's robots and different things like that. We saw in Island all those little, with the Roombas that were security drones.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not a thing that's in our life.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But
As far
we
as
could
we know.
easily... But we could is the Roomba.
Right? Roomba's watching you right now.
DJ Roomba.
DJ,
But
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting though, like that why some of the quirks wouldn't want to start if it was like more like Momo or whatever. Like, would you want
like
to
someone
start?
who was like super smart, like the principal.
Yeah, or like Hatsume, or them wanting to research more other things they could make. I mean, yeah, they do make it for the quirks, but
I mean, think
why would
about
you
us.
not? I don't know.
In
Yeah,
our lifetime, we've been to the moon. We haven't been back.
that's true.
Yeah, we're doing other things. They've done that. They want to do
Yep.
something else.
And we have other issues that we're dealing with and having to research. So it's
Exactly.
not
Yeah.
like you
I mean,
have-
going to the moon was. I mean, it was a world race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it was-
exactly. So that's
was
why
the big
everyone was
thing.
pitted against
Everyone
Right.
wanted to get that
space.
done.
Yeah.
Once it was done, they're like, "Oh, we did that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also say that when All for One came around, like it kind of stifled growth in a lot of areas.
Right.
Because everyone was kind of kept down.
Yeah.
And kind of run
the whole
business
show.
and
Yep.
stuff.
He ran the show.
So you can't really. So I don't think there was a lot of growth or technological things that were happening. I mean, we also see Nomu. Nomu are human experiments and stuff.
Right.
That's true.
We know this.
I mean, so there is technology. It's just it's
different.
Its focus is different.
Its focus changed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what we would have now, but it's probably what we would have if all of a sudden mutants were around.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, you've got people that can teleport. I'm sure someone could just teleport to another planet.
I don't know. It depends on their power, like how far away they can teleport.
Like can they teleport to the moon and then jump from the moon to the next planet?
You know,
to the next
certain
planet?
people.
I mean, they could.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Because Kirogiri wasn't his thing that. As long as he'd been there before, it was like
warp gate type thing.
Yeah, like he had to have been like Jumper.
Is it he had to have been there, or he has to at least have
know what it looks like?
Because he can do it by longitude, latitude.
Yeah, exactly.
So if he had a map, like a space chart, that showed him this is the location,
and that's why we need to know, like maybe it's on Earth he could do that, but how far away.
Right.
Like maybe he couldn't do through space. Because, planets are moving all the time. And like, how would you even gauge for that? It's a tougher thing.
Yeah.
That's that whole thing.
I mean, they could do the math and be like, the moon's going to be here in 3.
Seems like a lot of effort.
But either way, I mean, but clearly, at least in this society, they had to kind of shift their priorities.
Right. So I think that the technological advances are there, but you're seeing them in different ways. You're seeing them in how they're supporting these people and how ready. I think that a lot of these, I don't know, like all kinds of the support things that they have are probably a lot cheaper than we would have if we were putting them together, right?
Right.
Because they've had to mass produce this stuff.
And I mean, you don't see a lot of OLED TVs and things like that.
You do see flat monitors.
You see flat monitors, but you don't see like high tech.
But then that might be also kind of just a way of, just making it quaint and fun to draw.
I can see that.
Think about
That'd be a little difficult to draw.
I mean, they had to do that. Well, and there's also like certain fictions, they make allowances for that stuff. Think about Harry Potter, how everything kind of stuck back in before World War II with Hogwarts and stuff. It was all like radios and stuff. They didn't have TV and things. So a lot of these fictional worlds get stuck in a certain era.
The time frame,
and then they just play around in that era.
Right.
So that's probably, I would say this is the era that we're looking at is early 2000s because of what they have with smartphones and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's not too far in the future.
Yeah, I agree.
So does that mean it was like the Middle Ages or something when powers would have started? Maybe, I guess.
How many years did they say?
Between
175
to 400 or so, depending on.
I mean, that's a long.
That's a big
jump.
Gap.
I mean, but
if you're looking at 400 years ago,
there was no America.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about medieval time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine someone warp gating with a suit of armor? This is heavy. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know
maybe
if
the corks back then weren't as refined, so maybe
that's when it first started.
Yeah, so
there
they
was
might
a handful.
They might just be a basic, more basic.
There may have been a couple of people who had it, and then it started as spurring up over the years.
As population has grown, then it might have evolved.
So then, if you say at the point where it was 175 years ago, we've got a solid population. Because at this point, they said that there's more quirk people than there are standard
80%.
humans.
Right.
It's 80%.
Right.
Yeah. So at that point, then there had to have been that point where the shift went over the 50% mark.
Yep.
That point right there was when technology said, okay, we need to focus on our population because our majority population are quirks.
Right.
Although the majority of the population aren't using their quirks.
Yes.
Yeah, but whenever they decided to do this hero society.
That's true.
Because it might have been a whole just like all free for all back then.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And you know that these people who have their quirks, they're probably in their house just like lighting.
of course.
Absolutely.
Lighting their fingers on fire or whatever.
They're using their powers whenever they want to. They're just not
using
exploiting them
Yep.
because it's such a nonchalant everyday thing.
Yep.
Hey, you want to smoke a cigarette? Let me light my finger match on
That's
fire
true.
for you. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, this is probably a bigger bigger topic.
It is a big topic. We could do a whole episode just on that.
We could.
It would be amazing too. Let us know if you want us to.
Yeah.
Because this is a really cool topic. I
It
really
is
like
interesting.
it.
Yeah.
Just all the aspects of it. How
Yeah.
how things would be like.
We're gonna
how
have.
do you
We're gonna
expect?
need a grease board.
No,
And
really.
some
whiteboard,
pointers.
yeah.
Right.
And yeah,
got a
it's gonna
timeline?
be,
All right.
yeah,
Timeline. What's government like?
Yep.
What's all
Yep.
these different things?
yeah.
Right?
Because
Research, mutter, research.
Yep. And you gotta look at Japan too, because this is Japan.
Yes,
So you have to look at
which
Japan.
you know.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
yeah.
Japan is just in the history of animes. They've always been like the pinnacle of technology.
Right.
Right. They've always had the
Right.
big robots, the everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
No,
I agree.
know.
I agree. We don't have a Gundam standing in
I know.
any
Or a
towns here.
Godzilla statue. So hey.
No.
Or a Godzilla hero.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See?
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll be back next week with more of this testing stuff and hopefully more questions if you guys send them our way. Fictionalquestions@gmail.com. Anyway, until then, our watch has ended. I'm Tim.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Joelle.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
They're talking about fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you at all?